So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Yeah, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Kick it.
Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hi, and welcome back to another edition of the LaTangela Show podcast. You know, I'm always excited to get new shows and new interviews and get the inside scoop or even behind the scene coverage. Well, today I'm in the beautiful studios of our affiliates with WAFB. And let me tell you, I just love it here. I love it here. However, I asked Chuck for my disco ball. I don't see it yet. And yet is the operative word. So we're working on that. But I am so grateful for the team. Now, you know, every weekday, I serve as the voice inside your speaker box with Baton Rouge's official #1 for hip-hop and R&B, Max 94.1, 10 a.m. until 3. And I look forward to having these conversations so we can move the initiative forward, trying to see who we can highlight for making news for all of the right reasons. Well, today, we're going to chop it up with none other than Mayor Johnson of the beautiful city of St. Gabriel. So much is going on, and we're gearing up for something wonderful for families. Now, it's kicking off Friday, and it goes until the 4th of July, and I don't want you to miss it. It's free, it's open to the public, and I need you to pull up with me. You know, I'm the queen of random research, and I was going through a couple of these random stats and probably some news that you cannot use, and I was like, Chuck, what do you think about this? He insert blank stare here. So I'm going to ask you, what do you think about this? Now, Father's Day is coming up, so dads, I kind of wanted to get some inside scoop material. According to Pew Research, judging dad is a thing. Did you know that? Fathers don't have it easy. We understand that. And dads are more likely than mothers to feel judged by their spouse or by their partner. It doesn't even matter. The kids are judging them too. Now, 56% of the people that they surveyed out of 30,000 say that they feel criticized for their parenting skills by their partner most of the time. So I guess this is just a simple reminder to extend some grace. Just extend some grace because it's important and we all need it from time to time. Now, another thing that I noticed about fathers, and being that Father's Day is coming up, it's right around the corner, why do we celebrate dads? Because it's the thing to do. And according to Journal of Evolution and Human Behavior, children that spend more time with their fathers actually have been tested and proven to have a higher IQ. Now, the study found this out to be true. Parents were asked how much quality time that their father spent with their children. And 30 years later, children whose fathers spent more time with them had better jobs and higher IQs. So fathers and father figures, never underestimate the power of your presence because it truly matters. And this is just a friendly reminder to you. Don't feel judged. There is no playbook. There is no rule book. Your methods may not be the methods that everybody else is used to, but as long as it's done in the spirit of excellence and it's done from a place of love, hey man, you're getting it right. And we see you and we appreciate you. Okay? Now, one of those things that we all need to realize is that once we cut back, we can be happy. Random research has proven it according to JAMA Internal Medicine. Here's a good reason to cut back on what you stuff into your mouth. A 25% reduction in daily calories leads to improved mood and reduced tension. Okay, well, now you know. Now you know. But did you know that bad moods are actually good? I know it was really weird to me too. And I was thinking to myself, now, who really sat around and came up with that one? According to Emotional Agility, now this is by Susan David. I don't know Susan or David, so I'm not quite sure. Bad moods can be good for you. According to their research, they found that people in bad moods have better memories than happier people. Grumps also push themselves more, have increased reasoning ability, and are even more generous and fair towards others. Say it ain't so. I guess that could be right. Now, one of the things that I read that really caught me off guard was laughter and work. I'm like, yeah, that kind of goes hand in hand because you want your coworkers to be happy. You want a jovial experience. You really and truly do. So according to Humor Works by John Morrell, all right, Doc, enlighten me. A sense of humor can actually help out your career. So don't go on that job being grouchy. Don't go on that job being that mean one. The hard to deal with one. In one study, 84% of personal directors said that they thought those with a sense of humor actually did a better job. And 98% of CEOs polled preferred employees with a sense of humor. Now, management studies also show that people with good sense of humor are promoted faster and they go further in corporations. I'm all for that. Sounds good. I definitely want you to be pleasant. However, Chuck, I need a close up. Don't you come around here skinning and grinning, laughing and kikiing and cacaing that my money ain't right. All that laughing and playing, we're not going to do that until the business is handled, until the bag is secured. Then we can laugh all the way to the bank. But until then, hey, man, tighten up. Tighten up. Hey, look, if you would like to be a guest, I would love to hear from you. Be sure to hit me up at LaTangela.com. Coming up, we're going to chat with none other than Mayor Johnson of the beautiful city of St. Gabriel. So you keep it locked right where you have it. Welcome back to yet another edition of the LaTangela Show. It does my heart well to have this time together. Well, we'll chat about this, we'll chat about that, and you never know who's going to be in the hot seat or on the tan line. But I've got questions that need answers, and we're plotting on an amazing field trip because we are outside all summer long. St. Gabriel, I hope you're ready. We have none other than Mayor Johnson. How are you?
I am well, Tange. How are you today?
I'm holding on. I'm grateful that you're finally taking the time to join me in this hot seat. You're always out and about making things happen, and I'm so proud of you. I'm proud to call you friend, and I'm just proud to see the growth that you've had throughout your tenure as mayor. And if you had to pick a highlight within those years from 2011 to now, if you had to pick a highlight, what would it be?
Probably day one.
Okay, break that down for me and tell me the why.
Just the joy and the excitement of being given the privilege to serve my people.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing journey. Some things I would do differently, of course, but it's been a blessing. And it's been a pleasure to have been and continue to be the mayor of the great city that we call St. Gabriel.
That's right. It's definitely a jewel. And you have so many different opportunities for growth, and you have taken advantage of that and have grown the city. And everyone that's there, they understand that, they love it, and they nurture it, and they're so supportive of it. You know, like for the summer camps that you do with the kids, for the summer programs that you're doing with the families. But recently, you just named the city of St. Gabriel a Purple Heart City.
Yes.
Now, tell me about that, because that was a highlight for me. I saw that and I was like, I would have never put that together. Like, what was the thought process behind that?
Well, we had a former employee and local pastor, Pastor Thomas, who worked for the city and with the city. And he passed. And part of the tribute that we wanted to do for him, because he was a 2-time Purple Heart recipient. Wow. And we also have a close, great working relationship with our local Post 583, that we thought that it was about time that St. Gabriel became a Purple Heart city.
Right, and it is indeed. And when you put things like that into motion, other cities begin to sit up and take notice and say, well, you know what, that's applied pressure. Yeah. And it really is. Like, you've seen a lot of opportunities to grow the city. And often, these are the sidebar conversations we have. I say, man, you're just not bragging out loud enough. I need to hear you say all of the great things that's taking place. But you're a man of action and not of many words.
Yes,
if there's a plan, you see it through, and it is what it is because you're on to the next. But while you're planning all of this growth and all of these things that you want to do, if you had to put it on the vision board for 2025, 2026, 2027, what does that look like to grow out city of St. Gabriel?
Vision board 2025, 26, 27, continued residential growth, of course.
Okay.
It is coming our way. We're doing our best to embrace it and have a product that people will be proud to call home. Aside from that, the real focus is on retail development, trying to get more retail into the city of St. Gabriel so that our residents don't have to leave us and leave some of that tax dollar in St. Gabriel for certain retail things.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And what are some of the things that you're doing to drive those businesses towards your city?
Well, of course, we're working. I actually had a meeting today. We are trying to get our friends in EBR, Ascension, and the state to help us with 4-laning Highway 30. Of course, the residential development. And we have created an economic development division. And we are looking for potential retail vendors, particularly for a grocery store.
Okay.
And we've been making great progress. I don't want to jinx anything.
Right. We're just talking out loud. We're putting it in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Trusting and believing and seeing it through per usual.
So we look forward in the very near future for some exciting announcements for the city of St. Gabriel.
What has been one of the biggest challenges? Because with leadership, it comes a lot of people looking over your shoulder at all times. You don't know if you can say things out loud before it's done, or if I move right, they say I should have went left. If I go left, they say I should have kept straight. You can't please everybody all the time.
True.
What has been one of the biggest hurdles for you to jump and call it a successful tenure thus far?
Probably one of the biggest hurdles has been trying to continually develop, because if you're not developing, people say you're dying. But at the same time, trying to maintain that rural community, homegrown feel that St. Gabriel has always had. So the challenge there of trying to grow but yet maintain that feel has been a challenge, but I think we're doing pretty good with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can tell that. When you get there, it feels like home.
Yes.
But if you grow it out too fast and it begins to change too fast, it becomes too familiar, you start losing those, this show feels different. And different comes a lot faster than we want it to sometimes. Whether that's good or bad, it's just when it's different, you notice that.
Yes,
as far as doing it for the families that want to grow out and making sure that you have the schools in the area, the opportunities in the area, because as a state, Louisiana is known for having challenges. So when we start breaking it down bit by bit, doing our part to make home what we need it to be, what do you want to encourage the younger families to say that this could be that home, the foundation that they're looking for?
That's my cell line. Of course.
I need my key to the city.
So look, first and foremost, great education.
Yeah.
We have MSA East Academy.
Yeah.
We have East Iberville School. Great schools, great scores. Crime-wise, very little. We are pretty much at a juncture where, if something happens, we pretty much know who to go to.
Yeah.
And just the overall feel and environment of St. Gabriel. Great community churches, family environment, our picnics, our parks. Everything is just such a family atmosphere. I often tell people that we're right down the street. Literally, just right down the street. Just come on and give us a chance.
Yeah.
Affordable housing, new affordable housing.
Okay, let's talk about that, because that was something that took a lot of elbow grease.
Yes.
A lot of vision, a lot of prayers.
Yes.
So when you say new affordable housing in the area, walk us through that.
So we have had deliberate growth, I call it, in terms of our residential development. In an area that you're familiar with, our community center, we've just finished or filled out phase 2 of a residential development. We're preparing and looking at what we can do with phase 3. Okay. We have another residential development on the books that probably will be a very mixed style of homes in terms of pricing, which we will need to help us increase our population for that retail that we're trying to attract. We have a potential housing on the northern end, the area that we call Carville. So for those who don't know, when you hear Carville, St. Gabriel, and Sunshine, it's basically the city of St. Gabriel. Okay. I like to say 3 communities, 1 city.
Yeah. Absolutely. It has been a lot making sure that you have your team in place and that they're there and they're supporting the vision. Because often if you have too many people attempting to get the same message across, something gets distorted. Yes. We'll put it that way, right?
Yes.
How important is it that with your leadership, if I go to someone else that's a part of your team, their messaging is the same as yours?
So we've been blessed to have stability, real low turnover. And when we do have turnover, it's usually because somebody's progressing in their life and in their profession, which is a great thing. But to have that stability, to have that support has been a blessing for me. It allows me to do many other things rather than being involved in the day-to-day. I get to be the cheerleader for St. Gabriel.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, you would think that after the third term, I'd be tired, but my staff has come together, and I'm gonna tell you, like the last year and a half has just been excellent.
You're just starting to warm up. What you mean?
It has just been excellent. It's almost like they say, Mayor, we got this. Go sit down. We got this.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. I can't pay them enough.
Yeah. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Pass the collection plate. We're here for it because they do a lot of hard work, and we can't say thank you enough. Now, is it okay if we get you to stick around a little bit longer?
Of course.
Just a little bit longer, because I have questions that need answers.
Yes, ma'am.
And we have some field trips in the making. Summer series in the beautiful city of St. Gabriel from we'll say now. We'll say now until the 4th of July. And I don't want to go without you. So you be sure to keep it locked right where you have it. Hi, and welcome back to the LaTangela Show. Now, today in the hot seat on the tan line, we're chopping it up with none other than Mayor Johnson of the beautiful city of St. Gabriel. And this is like my favorite time of the year because it's a field trip to the beautiful city for Friday Night Live. It is a free concert series kicking off every Friday until the 4th of July. And you have some pretty amazing acts coming through. So go ahead, tell me a little bit about the situation, who we got coming through on the 1-2, because I'm ready. And can you tell them who you got hosting? Let's talk about it.
Well, first and foremost, we are excited about this year's lineup, but no more excitement than we have for our host, the one and only Miss LaTangela Sherman.
You all right with me? You know that? You all right. No, but I really enjoy it. Every year it grows and you see the families come out and it begins to feel more like our family reunions.
It does.
Because when you get there, you know who's going to be picnicking in what spot.
Yes.
You know who's bringing what.
Yes.
You know who's going to be on the dance floor first.
Yes.
And then you start looking for it. And if you don't see them, that's a community feel. You start calling, hey, where are you? What time are you coming? Are you on your way? Are you here next week? Because we're planning already.
So true.
When you thought of putting your version of Friday Night Live together, what is it that you wanted to accomplish for the city to be inclusive, but yet include others in the surrounding areas?
Right. So the original idea was to give our local St. Gabriel somewhere to come and enjoy live entertainment, free of charge, of course.
Something about the word free
motivates
me.
Yeah, it motivates a lot of people. Yes. But also, recognizing that in everything that we do, we want to be great neighbors. And so we always open the doors to our neighbors. And we've just been able to create such a great family atmosphere with this event that people come from around the state.
Yes.
Just to join us specifically on the 4th of July.
Yeah. Which you have the best fireworks demonstration. It's not like the little Roman candles you get out there, some little snap pops, because that's my speed. You give me one little Roman candle and some little snap pops, I'm good to go. But I'm like, wait a minute, this is a display. Yes, ma'am. We're going to have to get Chuck from behind the cameras and bring him out there and say, listen, this is going to be a field trip.
Yes.
We have to disguise it as work or he doesn't go because, all he knows is how to work. We want to come out and have some fun. And I think that's what so many families are missing because everything that you really want has this crazy price tag to it and people are already struggling. And we don't want to be stuck in the house or have absolutely nothing to do. Right. But when you're bringing out our favorite artists like the Michael Foster Project to kick things off, and you mean to tell me you're doing that for us for free?
Yes, ma'am. It is free. So let me be responsible. We do have corporate sponsors.
I like to hear that.
And one of our main corporate sponsors is Nutrient Ag. So
we appreciate them.
We appreciate them so much. That really helps us to bring in the acts and have the fabulous fireworks show that we do have.
That's great.
It is a nice show, as you said. Very nice show.
And when you start bringing in those type of corporate sponsors, they see the value in not just the performers, not just the actual event, but in the vision. And they want to be a part of that because they love to pay it forward and to be able to be somewhere where the families can really enjoy it. They work all the time. So when they can pay it forward, that's what they want to do. So thank you for granting those opportunities. praise and those brandships. Because people, I mean, all money ain't good money. So we want to make sure that this money goes towards a good cause, and we do some great things with it, and it shows.
Yes, great things for our community.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate it.
Yes.
Yes. So you want to talk about this lineup?
I do.
All right. So we are beginning our series this Friday, which is Friday the 13th.
Yes,
but,
lucky day.
Yes, very lucky day. We are blessed to begin with the Mike Foster Project.
Uh-huh.
Now, anybody who's local and knows about the Mike Foster Project, you know you're in for a great time.
Internationally known.
Yes. So we're excited about that, and he's gonna that group is gonna kick off our lineup. Our second Friday, which is June the 20th, what we're doing is we're incorporating our Juneteenth celebration into the Friday Night Live series. So the June 20th date will be co-hosted by our City Councilman Hosea Redditt.
Yes.
And also our local St. Gabriel Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club.
Good.
And we'll be featuring Miss Teak, who is local talent. And Tangela, the girl, can sing.
And does an excellent job.
She can sing.
Beautiful voice.
Yes. And then following her, we have Arthur and Friends Gospel Choir.
Okay.
And then closing us out will be the Voyage Band.
Yeah. What?
Yes, ma'am.
And we can know Arthur and Friends, they just won another one of those another one. I can't even keep up with which one. It was just another one.
Yes.
And they're going to bring it. Like, if you've never heard or seen or experienced their performances, you're missing out. And then you're going to get all of this.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Yeah.
And the list goes on. I'm listening.
Yeah, so that'll be our first two Fridays. And then our third Friday, which is the 27th, we're going to change the pace a little bit.
Okay.
We'll have, check this out, as an intro, Tyree Neal.
Wait a minute. That's a heavy hitter.
As
and
an
you just
intro.
said as an intro?
As an intro, we'll have Tyree
talk
Neal.
to me then.
So you already know it's a great show. And our headliner will be Willie Clayton.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop
Yes. So
Willie! We love you, Willie! Oh, yeah. Bring your lawn chairs and get there early.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes,
because, look, I'm looking for crowd participation. I want to make sure that this dance floor is going to do what it's supposed to do.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
St. Gabriel, we know how to party. So if you come out there, you can't just be sitting out there looking at people like, why are they dancing like that? Because that's what they came to do.
Right,
and they came out here to have a great time, to sing along. If you know the words, sing a little bit louder. And if not, still sing along.
Yes,
it's okay.
yes.
It's a family affair.
Yeah, it's family affair. Hey, when the song says go right and you go left, it's still okay.
It's okay. It's okay, fam.
Yeah. That would be me, by the way.
It's okay. And that's why we let you slide, Mayor. We let you slide.
And so our grand finale, we're blessed this year to have the 4th of July fall on a Friday.
Yes.
So we'll have two separate events on Friday, July 4th. That morning, we will have our annual State of the City and Leadership Brunch, where the mayor will deliver the State of the City address. But more importantly, we recognize our employees for their years of service. So we recognize multiples of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-year employees, as well as people who throughout the year have been great community partners with us. So we do that.
And that event is so beautiful every year.
It is.
And just to see that you acknowledge them and their efforts and their commitment, that says a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, and they're excited to be there, from the bike drives to the food giveaways to the community outreach. Your team, your city, they do so much.
Yes,
and they don't even
ma'am.
want the recognition
Yeah,
for it,
right.
but they do so much. They'll be like, oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, I was like, no, he should have, and he did, and thank you for this, because this is so awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have some that have been there for many years.
That's right. Like I said, we've had very little turnover, so that's kind of been a blessing. City clerk on down, and the beauty for me has been to be able to see them matriculate throughout the process. And like I said, once they leave us, they're usually leaving us for greener pastures.
Yeah.
So, I love it.
Absolutely. Now,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
how we're kicking off the 4th of July.
That's how we're kicking off the 4th of July. So the main event basically is just a community tailgate, or I heard you say earlier, family reunion. So
That's what it
look,
is.
that Thursday night, the pits, barbecue grills will be rolling in. People will be hustling to get their spot.
I'm marking their territory. I know where
Yeah.
we are every year. I know who's bringing the neck bones. I know who's doing the corn.
Yes.
And who made this tater salad?
Right.
These are
right,
questions that
right.
need answers.
Right. So we'll begin that at 2:00. DJ goes on the stage at 2:00, and then eventually we'll get to the live entertainment, which will be Tyler Kinchin and the Right Pieces.
Yes, they are awesome.
Yes, they will be opening the show.
Okay, wait. Now,
yes.
if they're opening,
Yes.
and I know the energy they're going to bring.
Oh, no doubt.
Okay.
No doubt. And closing the show will be a little Zydeco feel.
Oh, okay.
A young man, I think they call him Keith Frank.
They call him the boss.
Yeah, the boss. Okay, yeah.
They call him the boss.
Yeah. When I tell you St. Gabriel loves Keith Frank,
wait a second.
they love
so,
Keith Frank.
I don't know if you know this or not, but he got a whole new album out too.
No.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And he got this new little jam. And I say little jam because that's my little song and I love it. It's called And the Beat Goes On. Ow! If you haven't heard it, you are slipping. Like, well, you know what? Forget that. You need to come see it performed up close and personal Friday.
There you go.
The 4th of July in St. Gabriel for free.
Yes, ma'am.
For free.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
You've
then,
outdone yourself on this one.
And then, of course, as we spoke about earlier, at 9 o'clock sharp, we have our beautiful fireworks display.
Yes.
Yeah, and that kind of closes the evening. So, look, I'm excited about this year. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, and it's always an exciting time,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a safe haven for families to come out and enjoy themselves.
It is.
Now, let me ask you this, though. For, like, the vendors, if they want to come out and participate and be a vendor, is that closed off? Is that still an option for any of these Friday night series?
Great question. There are vending opportunities.
Okay.
They can reach out to City Hall 642-9600,
Okay.
225, of course, or they can reach us through our social media, which is City of St. Gabriel at Facebook.
Perfect.
Vending opportunities every Friday. However, I always like to note with them that on the 4th of July, it's usually such a family environment that people are going from tent to tent to tent to tent to tent.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, now is the time to get in with the goods. And if you are looking to learn more about the beautiful city of St. Gabriel, I encourage you to do that. Join us for Friday Night Live and for all of the other events that you're doing throughout the year. We have some summer enrichment programs going on for the kids. And I know that you're always open for new partnerships. So community stakeholders, what's good? He said, pull up on him. He's right around the corner, literally.
Yes,
If there's
ma'am.
anything else that you would like to leave the community with, what would it be?
So look, St. Gabriel is a blessed city, and we have the ability to do some great things. We've done some great things. We have the ability to do more great things.
Right.
And the last few years, I've been preaching the mantra, One St. Gabriel. And the more we are one St. Gabriel, we are a better St. Gabriel. So, and that is my message. That is my message, whether it's entertainment, civic events, social events, political events. One St. Gabriel, we are better together.
You better know it.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you have more work to do, so I'm going to let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you.
Please
but
let it
either
chase
way,
me.
get after it. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Always a pleasure, Tange.